Alright, we've got some KAR98 gameplay. I just finished playing this game, so my heart is pumping like crazy because it was quite the adrenaline rush by the end. Head to Boneyard, doesn't say Bone Town for some reason. Does not do that. Head to Boneyard. There's a whole bunch of bounties over here. Usually a pretty good way to start off the match. Holding down Q for the free look. I could hear someone to my right. I was just trying to get a better idea of where he was heading. I'm pretty confident that he's heading towards the same bounty that I am. I like landing on this building and the one to the right. It gives you a bit of elevation, which is pretty rare in Boneyard. And there's a fair amount of loot here. Scare him off the roof. Kind of expecting this guy to go for the bounty. I don't really want to rush in there and push him because he could have just picked up an Origin 12 and just delete me. Not very confident with the Scar. I haven't found any armor yet. There's no real rush. There's plenty of bounties around here, so I'll loot this building. Let him do his thing. Pretty pumped when I saw this Origin, so now I can counter him if he does have one. Snapshot grenade, always welcome. It's like a budget heartbeat sensor. Let's check his rooftop, see if he's up there waiting for me. He's not. Finish loading all this up, then I'll head over and deal with him. KAR98, because this is a KAR98 video. You're obligated to pick it up if it's in the ground loot. And the snapshot in, see him on the right. Put the dead silence for a bit of extra speed. I was pretty confident that he was going to be mounted up there. Took him out. Swap up for the AR, so now I've got long range and this is kind of short to mid range for the M4. The tac light barrel, I'm actually not sure what it's called, but the smallest barrel and the no stock, so the recoil is crazy at anything but the shortest of ranges. Finish our dead silence. Sort of working my way over to the bounty here, but just loot up on the way. Need some more plates. Wouldn't mind some more ammo. And obviously cash. Head on a swivel. Just in case anyone was heading towards that extremely loud confrontation we just had. Bounty over to Storage Town. I was kind of hoping that wouldn't happen. I prefer that it would pick someone in Boneyard because then I can hunt my target down, kill him, and then there's usually a bounty right next to it, so I can string a few of them together pretty easily. But I'm not really confident doing that in Storage Town. There's just less. There seems to be less contract spawns over there. I don't know if that's just bias or not, but I know they are plentiful in the Boneyard. Also feeling a little concerned because this guy has Chinese characters as his name. And I know not all Chinese players are hackers, but you see a lot of the hackers being Chinese, so just how it is, I guess. So many cubbies for people to hide in the Storage Town. Pretty hard to push it if they're being vigilant. See a guy running in the distance over there. Trying to get a clean shot. This doesn't really happen. I don't know if I can shoot through any of this stuff, or if it'll still be a one shot if I do manage to shoot through it. See him run left. I run left first to cut him off. He's really got nowhere else to go. He's looting, so he's going to have to be in one of these cubbies. Pretty free kill on that guy. Don't complain. Go get his plates, go get his cash. Looking for any useful tacticals. Not really sure about the spotter scope. I've used it a few times, but I don't really operate at ranges where that's particularly useful. Like I guess if you're trying to stalk and snipe someone, it's okay, but not really intending to be working at those huge ranges. On the minimap, I saw this quad bike roll up. I didn't see anyone on it, but I saw it moving, so someone obviously just jumped off. I don't think it was that guy that jumped off, but I think he managed to kill the guy that did. My eyes open just in case, but I reckon the other guy's dead. I don't really want to run out in the open, and I don't want to hang around this decoy grenade for too long just in case it attracts attention. I'll just move away from that. I feel like had he still been alive, he would have pushed up on me when I was fighting the other guy. But anyway, heading for another bounty. It's the only one close. It sends me back the way I'd come. Back over towards the airport. Parking garage at the airport. When I'm playing, I never really take note of people's names, but it's kind of interesting to look at that in post. I noticed the Chinese characters just because of the hacker bias, but Quick Ben. Kind of cute. Just being worried that he may be on the upper floor, sniping down at me. He does have a buy station within his radius up there, so I was under the assumption that that was his UAV. So you'll see here at the wall I paused a little bit, just in case he was... I wanted to see if the yellow circle rotated more towards me, but it didn't. That kind of told me that it wasn't his UAV. Then the red dot on the minimap, he could have been engaged with someone else. So who really knows? But he's nowhere near me, so he's not a real threat at the moment. Get the high ground. Being aware that there's a very open lane here that he could beam me down, so get behind cover when I can. Half expecting him to come up that staircase. Up a UAV, get some information. Still down low. You can see there are quite a few people close. I was worried that this guy was going to come rushing up on me. But I also didn't want to spend too much time here because there's so many other red dots within a pretty close proximity. I also felt a little rush because the guy directly in front of me is getting closer. Like coming right towards me, as you can see. I don't know if he saw me there or not. He's definitely going to know I'm here in a second when I open up on Quick Man. This guy has to be in this room. Push it fast. Full send. Take him out. Staring at the minimap, trying to locate this guy. There we get a headshot on him. Some decent damage in though. I don't know if that guy must have had stopping power because I still had a shred of armor left. He deleted me. Crazy damage. Guess I just had a crossbow, I'm noticing. The little jeep just rolled up. Someone jumped out of that. If they're going to come through that door, if they're already closer. Any footsteps to the right. Went straight past me, so pretty free kill on that guy. Just prone on the floor, and I kind of... There wasn't many options for cover in that room. I was just trying to pick an unorthodox position. There's bodies all around me. Well, one body and a pile of loot. Kind of hoped that I would blend in a little. It's a dark room as well, so... Buy a loadout drop, because there's someone over at my loadout drop. I'd rather have a decent weapon to push him. Turns out he's engaged with someone else, so I get a free kill on him. Go ahead and pick up my proper KAR98. Now I've got Ghost. Getting tagged by the guy that he was engaging with. Swap out the Kali sticks for the M4. It is a decent M4. It's kind of... I would use it in similar ranges to the MP5. Just trying to get an idea of where this guy is. Tagged me with a... Definitely wasn't a sniper rifle, so not too afraid of peeking it. Not a bad shot on his part, being able to tag me from that range. So this guy's my next objective. I also want to get my loadout and get a secondary weapon that I'm comfortable with. The M4 is fine, but something suppressed is nice. Can't really tell if I can see someone there or not, or if it's just the shadows playing tricks on me. Put a few shots into the window just in case. Kind of discourage him from peeking as well. Want to grab the dead silence here before I use my loadout, because I was using it as cover. Don't want to screw around too long. There we go. Take him out. Get our dead silence back. Carry on our merry way. So I've got the MP5 as a secondary.
Requesting recon.
Pretty comfortable with this weapon and this build. Even though the Merc foregrip got a movement, what's the word? A nerf pretty recently. Not as fast as it used to be, but still good. Trying to find this guy on the minimap, flying overhead. Looks like he's stopped on the gun store here. Pop dead silence and rush up the ladder. It doesn't hear me and just stare at it.
UAV is out of fuel.
He's killing that guy, looking the other way. Even if he wasn't up here, it would have been easy for me to drop down and still use the dead silence to push this building. Didn't really need the ammo, but a bit of a habit. Let's grab it whenever I can. Shoot the guy we killed earlier, take his cash. Nothing else useful. Looking around for a bounty. Direction to head in. Got plenty of cash, got a UAV for later. Probably could have popped another one, but big deal. Bounties are close, so I'm not hurting for targets. Go and grab one of them and that'll send me off on a mission. Hopefully. Use a heartbeat, send out a few pulses whenever I can. More information is better. Just trying to check the upper floor. Could be ghosted players, we've already had a free loadout drop. So never want to rely on the UAVs or the heartbeat sensor, it's just a nice little luxury. Because people are running overkill still, or restock or whatever. Get a nice down on that guy. Try and shoot him in the head, but I can't tell where his head is for some reason. His ghillie suits just throw me off. The 2 shots at point blank range with the sniper. That guy had an Origin 12, so I'm glad I took him out from a bit further away and didn't try to rush him with the MP5. I was originally not super happy about the bounty location, then I looked at the map and realised that it was out in the middle of the airfield at that buy station. So I jumped off immediately to push down towards it, which is where I found that guy. But then looking at the map again, he must be in the air in a vehicle or something because he's miles away now. I'll forget about him. I'm not going to cross the entire map for a bounty. But I saw this guy peeking on the right. Not sure what he's doing in there. Don't know if he's heard me or not. Trying to keep moving in case someone's aiming at me with a sniper. Try not to be loud either. Arrow to the knee, followed by a headshot. Comfy kill on that guy. Do want to go and get his cash, but just try and clear all the other rooftops while I have the elevation. Use the advantage while I've got it. Much information as I can get. Which at the moment is that the area is pretty clear. Feeling a lot more comfortable about heading down here. This is quite an open place to be. Checking if that guy had anything useful. He didn't even have his loadout yet. Don't really like crossing this road either. Bit more information. Try and be as safe as possible. Noticed there was no buy station here. Would have popped my UAV and bought another one. Elevation once again. Just want to check what this contract is, because I'm definitely not going to push for that bounty. It's a supply run though. I don't really have any use for that. Footsteps to my left. After the first shot I didn't really worry about the headshot. Managed to hit all 3 of those, so that worked out nicely. Probably could have beamed in with the MP5, but I'm trying to make use of the KAR98 whenever I can. That guy was probably like within ranges, bit of a stretch for the MP5, a bit close for the KAR98. But as I say, still worked out. Clearing all the rooftops. Just making sure there's no one looking at me. I'm looking out for anyone that's rotating towards the zone. If there's anyone back over near the airport, they'd have to rotate through me. Let's chill out up here for a while. Clear the tower, you'd be amazed how often I find people up there.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I couldn't fathom actually being up there, or climbing up there even.
This is Falcon 3-0. Good copy. UAV beginning flyover.
Pop the UAV, just take a note of the red dots on the map. Someone behind me. Or if he's in the air or not.
Repositioning.
Definitely is.
Enemy dropping into the
Dropping
AO.
down basically right on top of me. See what he's trying to do. Might have been kamikazing me or I don't know.
Returning
Recon went up.
fly.
Pushing on him. Popped a dead silence. Looks like he's gone back for this guy's loot. Probably the same guy, but I didn't take note of his name, so. I'm just waiting for a dead silence to expire so I can pick up that armor box. Not using that time to get any information I can. Not seeing anyone else rotating through. So we'll just grab that and move on. Another pulse to be safe. Can never be too safe. Always want as much information as you can get. Always want to be as unorthodox as possible. Catch people off guard. It's always the plan. So just cruising through. Get back in the zone. Clearing everywhere I can on the way through. In case someone was pushing up on me. Check my lanes. I'm half expecting someone to be in that building. I camp in there fairly often, try to gatekeep people. They're a pretty decent position, so I wouldn't be surprised if someone was there.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Looting more for something to do than actual out of necessity. Might as well clear it. Get rid of the background audio from that crate. I don't really want to hang around here too much, kind of deciding which way I want to rotate. You see that guy in the distance over there? I already wanted to rotate to the right, because I don't want to be over near downtown if I can avoid it. That guy definitely saw me. Easy kill on him. Had I held that angle 1 second longer when he originally peaked, it would have been an even easier kill. We got him. Not really sure why he was heading out in this direction. I am ghosted, so I wouldn't have been on a UAV or a heartbeat or anything. Maybe he was gone for that truck. I didn't realize at the time, but there is a truck over there. Wouldn't have been a bad play.
Gas is closing in.
Jumping into the second floor through a unconventional angle, catching anyone camping the stairs. No one was. Like I say, do all this unorthodox stuff all the time to try and build it up into your muscle memory, so you always think outside the box. Checking that guy's corpse again in case he managed to rush back down for it or something, or someone else local tried to pick up a weapon. I'm gonna hug the gas all the way to the right. I don't want to cross the open plain to my left. There's probably people in these buildings somewhere. Try and catch them off guard. Pretty normal for them to parachute off the top of these towers towards the hills to my left. I was ready for that. Head on a swivel. Not sure if this guy saw me or not. Got another one up there. Not great. I don't want to engage two guys in the open fields. Take that guy out. I saw the other guy shooting at him, so he's still alive. He tagged me a bit. Like I say, not ideal. Get behind the rock, see if I can peek him. Gas is pushing me, I just gotta keep moving. Trying to get the elevation, but trying to get cover between him and I. I didn't even notice that 5-second achievement when I was playing. 5 seconds in the gas. Just trying to find this guy. He has to be over here. Saw his glint in the distance. I'm getting beamed from behind.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone
I'm assuming this guy also saw the glint, so maybe he's a bit hesitant. Hear that sniper shot from behind. Heartbeat tells me he's pushed to the left. Keep the tree between us. As soon as he stops firing, I push up. He's probably reloading. That's exactly what he was doing. Easy kill on him. Hearing another shot come past. Sounds like it's from my right. Notice the optical glint on the top of the hospital over there. So now I'm kind of in a triangle between two snipers. We take that guy out nice and easily. Still worried about the guy on my left. Don't know where he's gone. See him a bit jittery trying to find him. Get a precision airstrike from that guy's body. Get a gas mask with that had, I think, 1 or 2 extra canisters. So a little bit fresher than mine. Saw a shadow, kind of looked like a dude, but it wasn't.
Gas is moving.
Still very aware of this mountain range. I know there's someone up there still. I don't know how far he's rotated. I don't know if he just kept running or if he's still looking for me as well. In his position, I know I'd still be looking for me. I wouldn't want to run away from the hospital because he's just going out into the open where the canal is. Try not to be over there. Checking all the rooftops. Checking my rooftop. See if his movement on the hill. I know this guy's got a sniper, so I'm being aware of that. Missing all my shots. Afraid of someone on the big roof to my right. Getting shot from inside the building below me. Got a lot I'm kind of trying to keep track of. Having on a heartbeat. This guy's going to get pushed out by the gas. There he is. Pretty easy kill on that guy. He really shouldn't have opened up on me from inside like that. Unless he was confident he could have taken me out. So I had no idea he was there. If I had jumped down and he'd just been sitting there waiting for me, he probably could have messed me up. So I found out this guy is on heartbeat, so he's not ghosted. That's a huge advantage for me. I do have ghost and I do have a heartbeat. I don't know exactly where he is. I can hear shots from downtown. Someone on the other side of the canal. Always wary of these roofs. Guy's fighting on the other side of the bridge. This guy breaking windows. I'm not sure if he's pushing towards me. Looks like there was 2 on top of the roof with the recon and bounty behind me. To my back left. Obviously only 1 now because you heard 1 scream. A little bit concerned about this guy climbing the ladder and getting onto the roof. Being able to challenge me. All glass. We're still inside. Easy kill on him. All that noise would have attracted the guy up there, so I'm aware of that. There's a few shots on him. See a guy's silhouette on the roof over here. Easy kill on that guy. So we've got 5 remaining. 5 people watching me as well. Trying to find out where the other guys are. So I know there's a couple on the other side of the canal. At least 2, because there were people fighting over there. One of them may have died, but there was another one on the roof that I missed shots on. There's probably still 2 left. I'm aware that there's probably another one on my side, in the hospital somewhere. I'm kind of thinking that there's someone further to my left along the canal on my side as well. This zone is not great. Really close. Got a pretty heavy shot on him. Break his armor with the KAR98. Finish him off with the MP5. Not sure why he put a few rounds into me and then immediately reloaded. Tried to crouch away. Kind of a weird play on his part, but I'll take it. Thought about rushing his plates for a second. Probably not worth it. No, there's 2 snipers. 1 across. Right there. 1 to my left. Gets behind cover. Use the precision airstrike I took from the other guy. I know the last guy is over here. I've already checked the player count. Take him out. The plane takes out the other guy. Worked out nicely. Go ahead and show the builds. I know one of the big questions is going to be why am I not using a tac laser on the KAR98? In this case, because it's going to be my primary weapon, I wanted to be able to use it at like really close quarters without giving away my position. So I wanted to, like, you know, if someone's chasing me, I could hard scope the direction they're coming from and they wouldn't just see a massive green laser. So that's the reason I didn't use it this time. I would usually if I was going to be sniping at longer ranges. There's a build, sport comb and the stipple grip for the ADS speed. Replaced the tac laser. Started with Ghost. Picked up the MP5 which also had Ghost. C4's heartbeat. And there you have it.